ball security, what as coaches can you do to try to emphasize it, try to improve it, especially in a week when you're going against the Steelers?
Oh yeah, man. Last year we talked about it getting ready for the Steelers. They do a great job of punching at the ball, getting around the football, and it's been a huge part of their success. And when you look over the years, at least since I've been here, not only against the Steelers, when we don't turn it over, we usually put ourselves, in a heck of a position to win. And it's obviously heightened after last weekend in terms of turning the ball over. So you're working on it diligently in your individual and with the scout team punching at the ball.
John was talking about running the ball, and obviously you guys run a lot of 2-minute offense. But that being said, I mean, when you look back on what happened in this Bengals game, do you feel like you ran the ball enough? And what do you think going forward it means for your plan of running the ball?
Well, we didn't score enough.
How did kind of the snowball effect of the turnovers Thursday night impact what you guys wanted to do offensively from a play calling standpoint?
Well, it only changes it when the score gets to a certain point. That's really what happened. The turnovers added to that. It stopped us from scoring and gave them points. So that puts you. I mean, we had the one. In the second quarter, we had one legitimate drive, and we were using Keaton in that series. That was Keaton's series. It wasn't that we didn't want Derek to touch the ball. That's silly. But then we got right into 2-minute. And then once you got in the second half, and we turned it over a couple times, and the last 3 drives we had were in 2-minute. So that's going to dictate a game, just like it is if you're winning and you're running the ball more. Do I understand that you can't control the game if you can't run it? Of course not. Of course I do. I mean, that's a big part of what you got to do. So, again, we'll always be looking to run the ball moving forward.
I think some people are wondering how Rasheen ends up with more, not carries, but snaps than Derek or Keaton.
The game played out that way. I mean, if we're using him in third down situations in 2-minute as a protection back in Justice's role, it's certainly got a chance to go that way.
How'd you evaluate Emory Jones in his debut?
Good. Thought he really competed. First time for any player, but it was fun to see him out there competing and moving around. He's only going to continue to get better.
Todd, we know Lamar has created such a high standard for himself over the years. What are you seeing from him these last few games, or even by his own admission, he's not playing at the level we're accustomed to seeing?
Well, I just give him a lot of credit. He's battling each week, trying to get healthy enough to be able to play every Sunday. I mean, that's what I see out of him. I see a guy that's battling, little nagging injuries, things that are stopping him from being able to get out there every day and practice. So again, that's what I see. I see a guy battling.
How much of the lack of practice time do you think is impacting him on Sunday?
Oh, I don't know that. I mean, that's hard to judge. A practice, a walkthrough, those kind of things. I mean, that's hard to judge. I mean, I just know we got to coach better. We got to play better collectively.
I know he wasn't out there at practice today. Do you expect him to be able to play on Sunday?
I mean, he wasn't out there today. I would expect Lamar will play on Sunday.
Todd, the pre-snap changes to plays and stuff was such a big part when you got here. Do you feel like that has been as good as you'd like it to be in terms of checking into the right plays at the line?
I think there's always room for improvement. Everything we do, we're looking for improvement. I think we've come a long way in terms of checking at the line of scrimmage, protections, trying to get into a premier play, but there's always room for improvement with how we design it, how we practice, and then how we execute on Sunday, which is the most important thing.
Todd, on Lamar's second fumble, you asked him post-game why he didn't let go of that ball. He said there was like a Tampa 2 dropper, and then you look at the film, it looks like there was a pretty clear throwing lane. Is that worrisome for you at all to kind of reconcile what he saw versus what was actually happening?
Well, I can't speak to what he saw. I mean, that's the players got to play the game. I mean, they're the ones that, again, once they get out there, and Lamar, first off, I'll just say this. I've been around few quarterbacks that see the field like he does. I mean, he is elite at seeing the field and finding guys open.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.